Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royal tea. It's being reported that the royals are now offering Meghan and Harry a safe haven from the media in Britain, that they can move back to Britain and they won't have to perform royal duties, and they can, they'll keep them safer. What is popping into my mind is, does this mean that there is a credible security threat against Meghan and Harry in Canada? Something like 73% of Canadians do not want to pay for their security costs. I mean, they're private citizens. I'm wondering if Megxit is falling apart. Okay, they're just having a lot of troubles. There's 4 challenges to the trademark now. Is the ground cursed at the Canadian mansion where they're living? People are saying that. Okay, the indigenous people are saying it was sold for $100, way back, which now would be probably $1 million from 200 years ago, and they're saying the ground is cursed. So are things really going very, very poorly for Meghan and Harry? Are paparazzi camped out in front of their Vancouver mansion? If so, why aren't we seeing any pap pictures? Okay, here we have Nephilim Archie. This is a stage. This is by Splash News and Backgrid. This is staged. They did multiple takes of this. The only person who seems happy about it is Meghan. The dogs look bored. I've never seen dogs be so bored for a walk in my life. This child is enormous. For a child that's this old, I think the child is 8 months old. I'm not sure. Somebody will tell me. The 2 security guys, they took off their hats. First they had their hats on, then they had their hats off. And they're walking exactly the same spot, exactly the same way. It's very clear that this was staged and there were multiple takes. If there are paparazzi camped out in Vancouver outside their palatial home that they're renting, why are there no photographs showing up in the papers? There's no shots of Meghan, there's no shots of Harry, there's no shots of Archie. I'm not buying it. Okay, and is Harry living in the UK now? Is this all just a big scam? They're telling us that, Harry and Meghan are happy and they're leaving the royals and they're staying at this secluded mansion in Canada, and they're being hounded by the paparazzi, but they're not. Is Harry even there? I don't know. So the first question I want to ask is there a credible security threat against Meghan and Harry in Canada? Because that's one major reason that they could return to the UK. There's a credible threat. Okay, someone's threatening them, making phone calls, sending weird packages, Unabomber packages, stuff like that. Is there a credible threat in Canada against Meghan and Harry? All right, so looking for a credible threat. Okay, we have a couple of 7s, return forever. These are good 7s. Outside influence, something coming from outside, healing and this direction, official, healing, and everything is sweet. Isolated. Hightower is also very isolated. They're very far away in Canada, isolated, going this direction. Everything is coming up roses. Outside influences in the past. Lovers on their mind. Family and solid foundation. 14-4 diamonds. Setting up their money. Setting up, becoming financially independent for the family. Everything's looking really good. There's no threats here at all. Where's the threats? There's not even a single spade here. There's no spades. They're very isolated. I'm not seeing a bunch of paps chasing them. Yeah, everything is looking very good. Let's ask this. Is Megxit falling apart? Okay, they've, whenever anybody comes out in their defense, it's not going well. Okay, so Oprah just came out in their defense. Oh, I'm 1,000% behind Harry and Meghan. And then she talked, and I read the quote. She talked endlessly about Harry and how he's doing the best for his family. Things can't be going very well if Oprah's coming out and defending their decision. So how is Megxit going? Is it falling apart? Is it floundering? Is it failing? Or is it doing great? Like everything is coming up roses here. I mean, how's Megxit doing? The leaving the royal family business. Butterfly, ruler, 2 clubs. Okay. Is Megxit failing? Okay, Butterfly is very public. Ruler takes control of their situation. 2 clubs is a great business contract card. They're in complete control of their situation now. They're making contracts, and this is also transformation to a new life. This is not floundering. This is not floundering. Okay, but this is on the surface. 13 and 2, 15, 4 clubs. They're taking advantage opportunities, making contracts. They're in control of their whole life, and they're creating a new way for themselves, a new path. So Ace of Clubs, this can be a contract stopped and the permanent family. 7, 16, 17, 5 hearts reacting. So they're having difficulties underneath. There's 4 challenges to the Sussex Royal trademark. We're not sure if they're going to be able to use Sussex Royal because they're not royals. But on the surface, it's clicking along good. Megxit is not failing. They're making contracts. They're transforming to a new life. There's naturally, of course, there's going to be some difficulties and some pitfalls, and they're going to have to, send some money to those people who are challenging the trademark and say, here's some money, don't challenge us. But it's going along pretty good. This shows that it's going along well. There's no credible security threats. Megxit is going along as planned. Let's look at Harry and Meghan. Would they be willing to return to the UK to live in England? Okay, because I think Meghan is not willing to, and I want to look at them separately, Harry and Meghan, because Meghan may never. I did read my cards, and it did say that she would return to the UK. If for the trial, the trial against the papers, she'll have to return to the UK. So she may return to the UK just for that. But are they willing to go and live in the UK again? And Harry may be very willing. Meghan may be completely unwilling. So let's take a look. Harry and Meghan. Are they willing to live in the UK? Harry. Harry may be living in the UK now. We should ask. Okay, my battery went out. All right, are Harry and Meghan willing to live in England? And they may feel very different about it. Diamond ring is a commitment, a decision to make a commitment, and a solid foundation. 6 and 5, 11, 3 clubs. I think Harry is very open to it. He's got the two diamonds. Okay, if he's going to show 2 spades, it's like no, that's broken. But he's showing 2 diamonds and a solid foundation. His solid foundation is there, and he realizes it, and he's willing to go back. He's willing to make this move to return to England. What about Meghan? She's got the Magi. She's got all face cards. She's got the Magi, Mother Earth, Woman. This is 37, 10 hearts. Very emotional. So she's going to play very emotional about what she's manifesting, her situation. The woman is manifesting her and babies. Oh, she's probably going to use the excuse she doesn't want Archie and the new child growing up in the toxic environment. She's very emotional about it, so that's what she'll say. I don't see Meghan being open to returning to the UK. It's all everything that Meghan wanted from the beginning. She wanted to be completely separate. She wanted to go back into acting. They wanted everything completely separate. And she said this from the very start. And this is exactly what she's done. And come heck or high water, she's going to get what she wants. Okay, that's Meghan. She never stops. And whether it is good or bad or completely destroys her and Harry and the marriage, she's going to just keep pushing until she gets what she wants. I need to ask is this all a sham? Is Harry living right now in the UK and they're just showing us that they're together and they're happy? Because where's Harry? Harry's not here. Okay, Harry was traveling, blah, blah, blah. They could have waited for the pop. And they went hiking, they went running. We have no pictures of this. They're apparently being harassed by the paparazzi. These are some pretty crappy paparazzi because they never take pictures. And this is staged. She called these people. This is Splash News. This is the Kardashian people. So, yeah, I'm just not buying most of this. So, is Harry living in the UK now? Is this all just, let's just see. Is Harry living in the UK now? Is Harry living in the UK? Far away, working everything together, and broken relationship. 15, 4 clubs. Taking things opportunistically. So far away with people of like mind working with him in the broken relationship. On the surface, karmic relationship, sun and city. City is the whole world, exposing to the whole world the relationship. 7, 8, 15, 4 clubs. We got 4 clubs twice. So they're waiting for the right time to tell the world what's going on. I see Harry as far away, and the relationship is broken. He's far away with people who care about him. Hamster wheel is the travel over the water card. Okay, he's in England. He's across the water. Okay, so I actually think that Harry is living in England, and they're telling us that he's in Canada, but he's living in England because the relationship is broken. Okay, and a lot of other readers are seeing this, that the relationship between them is broken and it's not working, and they're on the way to divorce, but it's just not, they're not ready to tell us. Meghan posted the photoshopped Christmas card, herself, Harry, and Archie. Harry was very fuzzy. She was ultra sharp, and Archie was ultra sharp. Okay, that picture right there says Harry is fading into the background. He's going away. So all of this looks like to me that Meghan is being set up in her new life, and Harry is already away, and Meghan is just making move after move after move, that is just 100% Meghan and doesn't take anyone else into account and is always against the royal family. So it's just not characteristic for Harry to be acting like that. It's very foolish for Harry to be acting like that. If he's acting like that, then Harry's going to fade into oblivion very soon. Okay, so is there a credible threat against them, and they should just go back and stay in the UK? So that's virtue signaling. They're saying, we still care about you. That's probably virtue signaling. We still care about you, Meghan and Harry, and we're here to protect you. You can come and live in the UK, and you won't even have to do any royal duties. And we're gonna set up the security and keep everything fine. Okay, is there a credible threat? There's no threat here at all. They're completely isolated. Yeah, showing that the royal family is showing that they love them, that they still have a solid family. Yeah, that's what this is saying. This is a virtue signal by the royal family, you know, showing that they're the good guys and they'll protect Harry and Meghan and they're still there for them. That's what this is saying. But there is no threat to them. No one is, you know, the Unabomber's not out there making, you know, phone calls and chasing them around and like that. It's not happening. Okay, is Megxit failing or is it going according to plan? Seems to be going according to plan. There's some little minor hiccups going on, but they're working the transformation. They're in control of everything. They're making contracts, and everything is going according to plan. It's going well. It's not a fantastic, amazing, wonderful success here, but it's going. It's going. It's a going concern. It's not failing. Okay, Megxit is not failing. Are Harry and Meghan willing to go live in the UK? Harry's definitely willing to do that, and I think he's there now. Meghan is definitely not willing to do that. She's going to just say that it's bad for Archie, bad for the new child. Meghan, it's all about, Meghan wants to completely split off and make her own life, which is really strange since she married Harry. Okay, and nothing she does has anything to do with Harry. And here I do see Harry far away working with people that have his best interest. Three Diamonds is Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, Trinity, everyone working perfectly together. So he is far away working with people who really care about him and want the best for him, and he's separated from Meghan. They're just not ready to reveal what's going on in the relationship to the world yet. So that's what I see. So no threat. And Meghan doesn't want to live in the UK anymore because it's all about separating from Harry and just going and doing her own thing. That's what I think. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.